What's up, everybody? It's your boy Corey, aka GQ Saint. Let me move my mic so you can look better. I'm back with another reaction video. Been somewhat a minute from me since I recorded. Right now it's just gonna be Death Battle, Goro, Mortal Kombat versus Machamp from Pokemon. I meant to do an early analysis, but I got called for work. Once again, I'm working from home, so I just been swamped. But this one, I'm sorry, go just filled the home pretty much majority of the video. For those of you watch my Steph versus guy, I recorded. They try to block me, but I disputed it. It got released. I don't know why they try to block. I reacted to most of their videos before, so they try to block this one. I will file dispute again, so I don't see any reason why it should be blocked in the first place. So other than that, don't want to talk too long. Let's go and dive onto the video. Let's get it.
Bruce Lee once said, "I don't believe in different ways of fighting. We all have two
Bruce
arms
Lee,
and two
go.
legs, so that is why I believe there should be only one way of fighting."
Clearly, he never met these four-armed fighters with four forearms.
Goro,
Don't
the
disrespect
half-dragon
Bruce
prince
Lee
of
like
Mortal
that.
Kombat.
Never do that.
And Machamp, the fighting-type Pokemon from the Kanto region. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who
We
would
do
win
got peg
a
leg.
death battle.
I always thought you made that a peg leg.
Mortal
Boomstick.
Kombat! A fighting tournament as killer as its
Fix my
iconic
screen
theme
so I can
song.
look at it better.
With a reputation like that,
Yeah, that's
you
better
better
now.
believe the first boss in the game would be a champion who's won 9 times in a row. He won't just kick your ass, he'll rip your arms off too.
This is Goro, prince of the Shokan people and one of their strongest warriors. He's 8 feet 2 inches tall, weighs 550 pounds, and clocks in at 2,000 years old with no signs of slowing down.
He's
Shokan.
been
That's a
through
species.
hell of a lot
How's it
during
fight?
his
That's
run,
where it's a
but
fighting
here are the
style.
highlights. He fought in a civil war, crushed some $500 sunglasses.
I love
and,
that scene when he did
He's
split.
a half humanoid, half dragon person. Who would be stupid enough to fight a half dragon with 4 arms?
Not many. Most of the Mortal Kombat roster refuses to fight Goro because they're terrified of losing to him and getting torn in two.
After living for as long as he has, you better believe he's picked up some skills. He's got 500 years of experience in Mortal Kombat tournaments and has mastered a ton of different fighting styles.
He's obviously familiar with the Shokan style, which uses his extra appendages to lethal effect. He's also a master of an adapted version of the Kuotan style, which is much more elaborate and relies on the strengths of a more traditional humanoid body.
Like kicks and stuff.
Right.
On top of that, Goro's got a ton of fun tricks up his 4 sleeves, like fireballs, dragon breath, high-flying stomps, quadruple grabs, and his favorite, crushing skulls. But if those don't work, he's got bladed weapons called dragon fangs.
I remember
They're
those.
like Shredder's claws, but there's 4 of them, 1 for each hand. Oh my god.
Are you okay, Boomstick?
Well, is it weird that Goro kinda reminds me of the guy that my ex-wife ran off with?
What, because he's so buff?
Yeah, but mostly the 4 arms. I mean, how am I supposed to keep up with that? He's got 2 more hands than me.
Sorry. Anyway, with all those tournament titles, it's pretty clear Goro stands above most other Mortal Kombat combatants, with a K. Characters like Cabal, Johnny Cage, or even Kotal Khan, who once destroyed this ship, which is clearly inspired by Spanish conquistadors. Based on historical references to similar ships, the power needed to destroy one like this would require over 3 billion joules of energy.
We also saw Raiden destroy this temple with almost 270 tons of TNT, which is a lot. On top of that, Cabal can move fast enough to parry machine gun fire. To pull that off, you'd have to be moving almost 3 times as fast as sound.
Goro's not the only impressive Shokan. The tiger-striped Kintaro survived this massive explosion. Using the average height for a Shokan and comparing it to the blast radius, we can posit that this explosion yielded a force equivalent to over 25
they're allies.
tons of TNT.
The Shogun are a tough people, that's for sure, and super proud.
So why would they
After
fight
a
each other?
disappointing loss to the Shaolin monk Liu Kang, Goro was unable to secure a 10th MK title in a row. And while it seriously hurt his warrior pride, he didn't stop beating the shit out of people.
Not only did he eventually try to win that title again, but he also fought
he-
in multiple
he beat Kintaro to
wars,
fight.
including
Interesting.
one with the
He beat
similarly
Kenshi?
powerful Centurions.
But he
Kotal
never
Cats.
stayed
Yeah,
in
I
one
read some of
place
the
for too
comments. That's
long,
Kotal
like when he
Khan's
pissed
father.
off Kotal Khan and got his arms ripped off.
But even without his primary weapons at his side, Goro would not give up. He even managed to defeat the ninja Kenshi.
Without any freaking arms! God damn! Also, a limbless guy versus a blind guy? Throw Professor X in there and you have yourself the ultimate, and definitely most offensive, crippled threat match. Oh boy, I've got one
That's
leg!
cold.
With or without his many titles, Goro always has the make of a champion. His determination and will to fight is only matched by his strength, power, and, frankly, bloodlust. Even with his failures, he truly is the greatest of the Shokan.
I will give you a warrior's knife. Round 1. Fight!
Okay, let's see Machamp.
The superpower Pokemon Machamp is a fighting type that originated in the Kanto region. They
How
begin
can you
their
find a
lives
wild
as the
Machamp in
youthful
the
Machamp,
imagine the
which
meantime I play the
train
games? That's
tirelessly to learn
ridiculous.
and eventually master every form of martial arts.
It's a lethal combo of
Chomp.
adorable and kick-ass. And they're jacked.
The
Machamp,
Machamp
yeah, that's
possesses muscles more dense than humans that allow them to train for long periods of time without fatigue. Eventually, the young Machamp will reach a new level, leaving behind the days of its youth and evolving into a Machoke.
The Machoke is strong enough to lift dump trucks with ease, and once he's moved on from the teenage days of angst and rebellion, Machoke evolves into the rock spirit Pokemon, Machamp. This four-armed fighter stands
Man.
5 feet tall and weighs an
he's
average
short.
of 280 pounds.
Even after realizing its final evolution, most Machamps continue to
Bruno
train and
Giovanni,
pursue peak
the
levels
leader
of
of Team
physical
Rocket.
fitness.
Yeah.
When they're not firing off sets at the gym, they're most likely helping humans as movers, construction workers, and bodyguards. Or, they're just beating other Pokemon senseless in the dogfighting ring that is the Pokemon world.
Questionable pet and owner relationships aside, Machamp seems to simply enjoy helping people, whether in the Pokemon arena or in the outside world.
That's
And
nice.
Machamps are well equipped for both. They have a ton of great moves like Bulk Up, which increases physical power, Knock Off, which can knock anything off of an opponent's hands, and Seismic Toss. Whoa! Holy shit! Did he just launch that rat into orbit?
Fighting type Pokemon like Machamp make for fearsome predators against normal, ice, rock, and dark types. Even steel type Pokemon turn brittle under Machamp's brute strength. On the other end of the spectrum, Machamp can fall prey to agile flying Pokemon, cerebral psychic types, and mystical fairies.
Well, then we can get
Pokemon's
fairy types.
fucking weird.
Interesting.
However, the Machamp can always fall back on their natural abilities, the most common of which
remember
is
that game
named
buddy mine
Guts.
played at. I
Whenever a
never played, but it
Machamp is
looked cool.
burned, poisoned, or paralyzed, its adrenaline spikes, increasing its physical power.
Including his physical moves, which is like all of them. According to the Pokedex, Machamp can punch 1,000 times in 2 seconds and can move mountains with one hand.
Now, the Pokedex isn't always the most reliable source. However,
Yeah.
we have seen proof of Machamp's 1,000 punches in Pokken Tournament. To do this in 2 seconds, Machamp must be punching at speeds faster than sound.
Damn, if having 2 extra arms is like shooting fish in a barrel, then this is like baking perfectly good cookie dough. It's like totally unnecessary.
In order to move a mountain, Machamp would need to exert anywhere from 8 to 30 kilotons of TNT. And pulling off their signature move, Seismic Toss, would require even more energy. Considering an average weight of 200 kilograms for any given Pokemon, and the speed at which they travel when thrown, a typical Machamp's throwing power would need to be equivalent to over 130 kilotons of TNT.
Machamps can also take a lot of damage. They live and fight together after all.
As we can see, Machamps and Machokes in particular are raised in herds of their own kind. It's natural that they would fight all the time, exhausting an insane amount of power on each other. And, according
Makes
to some
sense,
people, they look
training,
great while doing
like
it.
prides
There's
and
even a
lions.
fan club of people who find themselves unexplainably attracted to them. This is real.
Probably run by my ex-wife.
Y'all need help.
We didn't even make it halfway
Yeah,
through the
fellas,
reception.
y'all need help.
Because my signature move is signing divorce papers.
The Machamp is so
is
strong, the
Squirtle, yeah,
species have
yeah.
become a favorite amongst gym leaders, such as
Maybe it's
Giovanni and Bee.
Makes sense. They can go head-to-head with a ton of crazy strong pocket monsters.
The Machamp is an extremely tough Pokemon that rounds out any roster. After all, they literally live to fight. All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, we'll tell you about hymns.
Did you know that, according to science itself, 66% of men start to lose their hair by the age of started with your first month free?
But right now, it's time for a
Machamp.
What? You're no Shokan. Be gone from my lair.
Machamp.
Disgusting. A pathetic runt like you wastes our dragon blood.
I wish they start by starting to fight, saying fight. Come on, Goro. I didn't even pick a side for this. I'm just watching.
Champ. Champ.
I ain't taking that. Oh, the seismic toss already. What are you screaming? Style. Boy, ain't no pushover either.
Face death like a warrior.
Machamp.
Stop saying that.
I knew it was going to come to that.
I am the champion of Mortal Kombat.
Former champion. Hey, Machamp. Oh, did an S-ray. That can't be. I know that's not over. Guts. I remember that move. That's a pretty good fight. I like it. I lose on. I'm taking the arm too. Oh, I think Machamp got this. Oh, fatality. Got hurt by burns. Why y'all gotta do him like
Oh,
that?
he forgot to say he's blasting off again. Do it over. We gotta get that joke right at least once.
This was certainly a unique battle to experience.
While Machamp's resilience came in handy, Goro's fighting styles continued to put Machamp to the test again and again. Plus, Goro's huge. At 8 feet tall, Goro towers a full 3 feet over the average Machamp.
Yeah.
Obviously, not including the Dynamax and Gigantamax forms found exclusively in the Galar region.
Also, while Machamp could punch at Mach 1 speeds, Goro could technically match Cabal, who would need to move at nearly Mach 3 to parry machine gun fire.
So, as far as punching speed was concerned, it looks like Goro actually had the advantage.
Except it hardly mattered. Machamp's power output outdid Goro's and then some. Even scaling Goro to Kotal Khan's ship feet and comparing it to the seismic toss, Machamp is almost 170,000 times more
You
powerful.
serious?
This Karate Duck Man is on a whole other level. Plus, he had a ton of ways to counter everything Goro threw at him. Knockoff prevented Goro from using weapons, and Guts meant he could take Goro's fire breath and use it for himself.
The Dragon Fangs and Fire Breath hardly would make much of a difference considering how durable the Machamp species is. After all, their primary trait is learning how to fight. So they'd
True.
naturally be fighting each other quite frequently.
They get yourself tough in each other. They go all fighting each other.
Fields of the
I like
Kanto
that.
region, gently seismic
We're
tossing
warriors. We
each
want
other
trained warriors
into
every single
orbit.
day.
Just imagine walking past that on your Sunday stroll.
You were right. The Pokemon world is wild.
This grabby
there's some
match
fem-
turned
yeah,
bloody
there's some
brawl was
females like that,
intense,
which
and
is-
made me realize that we're all strong and beautiful.
I'm let
just
that
the
go.
way we are, no matter how many arms you have or whose wife you stole.
Good for you.
That's
While Goro
enough,
put up
man.
an
I'm
excellent
sorry.
battle that would have made his people proud, he didn't have enough to overpower the superpower Pokemon.
Unfortunately, this foe was forced to forfeit his 4 fists. fitting that his final fate would be so freaking gory.
The winner is
Machamp!
I like it.
Hey, thanks for watching this
Good
episode
job,
of Death
Machamp.
Battle. If you want the battle music
Respect.
for yourself, you can get it by clicking the link down below.
And if you want to watch more stuff,
Okay,
check the
who's
boxes right over there.
next? Who's next? Who's next? Cable?
One of us walks
Booster Gold? Are you serious? That was a good fight. I enjoyed it. I don't know how in the world this next fight gonna go. Cable versus Booster Gold. I'm gonna try to look at it now. I'm gonna go inside with Cable because I'm a huge Marvel fan. No disrespect to DC, but I never was too big a fan of Booster Gold. He was just lame to me. Yeah, so I'm gonna side with Cable, but who knows in this fight? Once again, you know, Death Battle is very unpredictable. So let's go ahead and just give our honest opinion about it. Anyway, pretty cool video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know what you want to react to. Make sure you give your boy a like, comment, and subscribe. Have a nice day. Peace.